So this will be part one. As I said, we're going to be covering the Khalistan movement, and this information is not in support of either side. It's just a general information of the history of the debate about Khalistan and the Sikh movement in relation to that. So again, it's not supporting or discouraging or disparaging any side at all. It's just strictly information. So the Khalistan movement is a separatist movement seeking to create a homeland for Sikhs by establishing an ethno-religious sovereign state called Khalistan. So I will again have several parts to this. This video is brought to you by ProPix Canada Media Limited. We are a freelance organization that brings stories and information from around the world, and we rely on public donations to continue our work around the globe. So feel free to visit propicscanada.com to lend your support to ProPix Canada and our international stories and relief projects. So we'll continue on here as I said, with Khalistan. They wanted to form the sovereign state in the Punjab region of Punjab. Well, larger claims included Pakistani Punjab and other parts of North India, such as Changar, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, and excuse me if I pronounce them wrong, and Lahore. So they've been proposed as the capital of Khalistan. The call for the Sikh state began in the wake of the fall of the British Empire in 1940. The first explicit call for Khalistan was made in a pamphlet by that title of just plainly Khalistan. The financial and political support of the Sikh diaspora, the movement flourished in the Indian state of Punjab, which is a state majority population, continuing through the 1970s and 80s, and reached its height in the late 1980s. The Sikh separatist leader Jagjit Singh Chauhan claimed that during his talks with the Pakistani Prime Minister Zulfikar Ali Bhutto following the Indo-Pakistani War of 1971, Bhutto had proposed an all-out help to the Khalistan case, but this support never actually materialized. In the 1990s, the insurgency petered out and the movement failed to reach its objective for many multiple reasons, including a heavy police crackdown on separatists, factional infighting, and disillusionment by the Sikh population. So that's where that materialized or petered out at that time. There is some support within India and the Sikh diaspora, with yearly demonstrations in protest of those killed in Operation Blue Star, which we will cover in another segment, another part of this series. So we will get more into Operation Blue Star and what happened there, and that'll give you a bit more background about the whole challenge for Khalistan and so forth. So again, we'll get into that a bit later. But in early 2018, some militant groups were arrested by police in the Punjab, India. Former Chief Minister of Punjab, Aminder Singh, claimed that the recent extremism is backed by Pakistan's Inner Service Intelligence, so the ISI. And former Chief Minister of Punjab was making that claim, as well as Khalistani sympathizers in Canada, Italy, and the UK. Mr. Mann, elected in 2022 from Sangar, is currently the only open Khalistani MP in the Indian Parliament, and his party, the Shiromani Akali Dal Amritsar, is currently the only pro-Khalistan party in the Indian Parliament. So that's where we're looking at 2022 and now into 2023. Sikhs have been concentrated in the Punjab region of South Asia Before its conquest by the British Empire, the region around Punjab had been ruled by the Confederacy of Sikh Misis, founded by Banda Singh Bahadur. The Messis ruled over the entire Punjab from 1733 to 1799, until their confederacy was unified into the Sikh Empire by Maharaja Ranjit Singh from 1799 to 1849. At the end of the Second Anglo-Sikh War in 1849, the Sikh Empire dissolved into separate princely states in the British province of Punjab. In newly conquered regions, the religio-nationalist movement emerged in response to the British divide and rule administration policies. The perceived success of Christian missionaries converting Hindus, Sikhs, and Muslims, and a general belief that the solution to the downfall among India's religious communities was a grassroots religious revival. As the British Empire began to dissolve in the 1930s, Sikhs made their first call for a Sikh homeland when the Lahore Resolution of the Muslim League demanded Punjab be made into a Muslim state, and the Akhlis viewed it as an attempt to usurp the historically Sikh territory. In response, the Sikh Party argued for a community that was separate from Hindus and Muslims. The Akali Dal imagined Khalistan as the theocratic state led by the Maharaja of Patiala, with the aid of a cabinet consisting of representatives of other units. The country would include parts of present-day Punjab, India, present-day Punjab, Pakistan, including Lahore, and the Simia Hill states. So that's just a start on information and history of the Khalistan movement. And in the next series, we'll start looking at the partition of India in 1947. The Sikhs were not a majority in any of the districts of that pre-partition British Punjab state, but we'll get into that in the next part of this series. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to follow or subscribe to get the other parts of this series. And again, you can find more information on ProPix Canada Media and our international involvement in bringing stories and information to the world at www.propicscanada.com. And we are a freelance agency and rely on contributions by the public to continue our work. So be sure to check out our website. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in part 2.